Kutztown University. Please welcome the university's Grand Marshal, Dr. Peg Spears, and Usher Marshals, Dr. Dina Haydick, Dr. Julia Hovanek, Dr. Daniel Immel, and Dr. Keith Massey. Now entering the field house are the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the College of Business and the College of Visual and Performing Arts. Each college is identified by a ceremonial gonfalon carried by a member of the presidential ambassadors. The College of Business gonfalon is being carried by Macario Madden, a freshman marketing major. The College of Business graduates are led by the Dean, Dr. Ann Carroll, and Special Assistant Dr. Gregory Koffinger, Professor, Business Administration. the College of Visual and Performing Arts Gonfalon is being carried by Liz Mary De La Rosa Marquez, a freshman computer science major. The College of Visual and Performing Arts graduates are led by the Dean, Dr. Bradley Shope, and Interim Associate Dean, Dr. Amy Filer Wonder. The gonfalon, representing the senior class gift, with the signatures of all the contributors, is being carried by Macario Madden. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now our honor to present to you the dedicated faculty of Kutztown University. Please notice the colorful regalia worn by the faculty. The color of the lining of the hood represents the university that awarded their degree. The color of the facing of the hood reflects the academic discipline of the wearer's highest degree. Please join me in welcoming our stage party, led by Kutztown University's 12th president, Dr. Kenneth S. Hawkinson, and the provost and vice president for academic affairs, Dr. Lauren Baisden Arnold. The ceremonial university gonfalon is being carried by Demir Jackson, a freshman social work major.
Good afternoon. I am Dr. Ken Hawkinson, president of Kutztown University, and it's my privilege to welcome you to this afternoon's ceremony. I'm delighted that all of you, family, friends, faculty, university staff, and especially our newest graduates, are here to join us today. Please rise if you are able and join Jarrett McNally, a sophomore music education major, in singing the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Jared. Please be seated. Please join me in thanking the Kutztown University Orchestra conducted by Dr. Peter Isaacson. On September 15, 1866, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania General Assembly passed legislation to establish an institution of higher learning in Kutztown, Pennsylvania. With the completion of your degrees, you will join more than 75,000 alumni who look to the future with confidence because of their educational experience at Kutztown University. Our Council of Trustees sets broad policy and direction for the university and gives countless hours of dedicated service, wise counsel, and good guidance. At this time, I would like to recognize the members of our council who are with us this afternoon. I will ask each to stand as I call their name. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Robert Grimm, Esquire, Chair of the Council of Trustees. Diane Lutz, Dr. Guido Bicchini, and Evan Santos, Student Trustee. Please join me in thanking our trustees for all that they do for us. Kutztown University is proud to permit active duty military personnel to wear their service uniform in lieu of the traditional cap and gown. This afternoon, we are also recognizing our graduating veterans with a special red, white, and blue honor cord in recognition of their service to our country. At this time, I would like to ask all graduating active duty military personnel, student veterans, and all others who have served our country in the military to please stand so that we can thank you for your dedicated service to our nation. Please stand. Thank you. Representing the Kutztown University faculty today is Grand Marshal Dr. Peg Spears, who carried our ceremonial mace, and Usher Marshals Dr. Dina Hayduck, Dr. Julia Hovadik, Dr. Daniel Emmel, and Dr. Keith Massey. Ushers, please stand so we can thank you for your contributions. It is now my honor to introduce those individuals who are the heart and soul of this great university. I present to you the faculty of Kutztown University. Faculty, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. I want to again welcome you all to the Spring 2023 undergraduate commencement. I am pleased to address the graduating class of 2023 this afternoon as we recognize and celebrate one of the great accomplishments of your lifetime, earning your college degree. It hasn't been easy. You are of the generation who were in college during the recent pandemic, and you had to deal with the many challenges that COVID-19 imposed upon us. You had to deal with many changes to the traditional educational experience, but you were flexible and adjusted to these challenges. Your faculty and staff did all they could to see you through the pandemic. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. And having succeeded in light of these challenges prepares you well for the inevitable adversity that you will face in the future. And so, despite the difficulties, you succeeded. and I want to commend you all on your extraordinary academic achievements here at Kutztown University. Last night, we had a ceremony to award the master's and doctoral degrees, and I'm delighted now to award the bachelor degrees. Only a small percentage of the American population will have attained the level of education that you all will have attained today. About 33% of the American population have earned a bachelor's degree. 11% have earned a master's degree, and only 2% will have earned a doctorate. Of course, many of those who have not earned a degree have been very successful and make significant contributions to our society. But to earn an undergraduate degree brings with it a special distinction. It signifies a high level of dedication, commitment, and sacrifice, traits that will serve graduates throughout their lives. I want to commend you then on your extraordinary academic achievements at Kutztown University. Always remember, though, to not mistake activity for achievement. It is not the amount of work you do that will lead to your success, but the quality of your work. Seek quality in all that you do. Seek quality in your work, in your play, and seek quality in your relationships. Those who are successful and happy in life are those who give 100% in all they do. Usually the return that one gets from life is equal to that which one puts into it. The beauty of this is that while you may not have won or achieved your goal, you will have known that you have done your best, you have given your all, and as a result, you'll be happy and satisfied with yourselves. Overall, the world is a just place. Those who do their best get the best out of life. In 2016, I had the honor of being inaugurated as the 12th president of Kutztown University. In my inaugural address, I spoke of the role of higher education in changing the lives of young people. I explained that colleges were created to awaken young people, to challenge their minds, to alert them to the possibilities that exist before them, to make them work hard and experience the personal growth and the joy that comes from a threshold achieved and a grade well earned. Along with that awakening, I said that we need to make our students curious, to read that new book, to try that new recipe, to hear that new song, to see that new exhibition, to discover how far our physical conditioning can take us, to touch, to smell, to feel, to think, to learn. A college education then seeks to build character and to set our students on the path to self-knowledge. Finally, after the awakening, making our students curious and helping in the development of strong character, we must then instill a gratefulness and a humility that for our students will lead to an educated mind, an enlightened soul, and a life fulfilled. Students, you have completed a major step in your passage through life. It is said that some people dream of worthy achievement while others stay awake and experience it. I encourage you all to stay awake, remain curious, and seek out new knowledge and experiences. Attaining your college degree has prepared you for lifelong learning, and I encourage you to never stop digging deeper and going broader in the understanding of your discipline. Rest your feet firmly in the foundation that your family and your education has provided you. The things that can never be taken from you are your values and your character. Hold tight to your values and your character. Your education is a gift, one that few in this world have the opportunity to enjoy. Be grateful for this gift and strive to live your life with a humility that will make your family and community proud. Well done, and my best wishes to you all. I am now pleased to introduce Dr. Guido Pacchini. Dr. Pacchini is Chair Emeritus of Pennsylvania's State System of Higher Education Board of Governors. He holds an honorary doctorate degree from Kutztown University and is a longtime member of our Council of Trustees. Most importantly, Dr. Bikini is a Kutztown University alum. Join me in welcoming Dr. Bikini, who will provide greetings on behalf of the state system.
Good afternoon. Come on. Good afternoon. You have to understand that I was an education major, so if we don't get it right the first time or the second time, we break into little groups and we train to come back and do it again. So good afternoon. I want to thank President Hawkinson for asking me to say a few words today. He told me I should try to keep my comments to under 40 minutes, and I will try to do so. Being a KU alum and a KU trustee, I got you. You didn't know whether I was serious or not. A KU alum, a KU trustee, and chairman emeritus of the Board of Governors, one of the most rewarding events I attend is Commencement. It is truly refreshing to see the culmination of hard work resulting in the attainment of one's degree. Today is the day to sit back and savor the moment. You'll remember this day for the rest of your life. Look to your left, look to your right, and look in the mirror, as you have no idea the successes that you and your classmates may achieve. When I graduated, I never imagined that I'd become the chair of the Board of Governors or that I would have 2 presidential appointments. I never dreamt that my education classmate would become a running back with the Dallas Cowboys, or that my friend that I gave a big hug to at Commencement would become a 3-star Marine general. Celebrate with your classmates, as they will always be part of your life. Now, after participating in many commencements over the years, the one thing I truly have learned is that the longer I speak, the longer it takes for you to cross the stage. That being said, on behalf of the Board of Governors, congratulations.
Thank you, Guido, and thanks for your constant support. The Senior Class Gift Campaign invites the class of 2023 to begin building a legacy of alumni engagement and philanthropic giving by making their first donation to Kutztown University. I would like to invite Megan Hode, a senior business administration major, to the podium to present the gift.
It is my pleasure to represent the class of 2023 today. President Hawkinson, on behalf of my fellow graduates, I'd like to present to you our class gift to Kutztown University. The class banner displayed in the front of the stage is signed by those of us who have provided support to Kutztown University this year. We are helping to build a culture of philanthropy and hope to make a difference at KU for years to come.
Thanks to all of those who gave to the 2023 Class Gift Campaign. Your support builds a legacy from one KU class to the next and demonstrates a culture of philanthropy that we are proud of at Kutztown University. Thanks so much, Megan. This afternoon, we will have the privilege of having several speakers share words of wisdom with us, including one student and one faculty member, both chosen by students, faculty, and administration. You can find the full bios for our student and faculty speakers in today's printed program, which, for our online audience, can be found on the KU Commencement website. I am pleased to introduce the student representative of the Kutztown University class of spring of 2023. She is from Pottstown, Pennsylvania, and graduates today with a Bachelor of Arts in Communication Studies. Please welcome Morgan Herrer.
Thank you, President Hawkinson, and good afternoon, and welcome parents, families, faculty, and of course, the graduating class of 2023. We made it. I am honored to be standing before you all. Close your eyes. Take yourself back to the day that you moved into your freshman dorm room on that warm summer day in late August. You opened the door to your new home and all that awaited you here at college. What did you feel? Were you hopeful? Did you feel scared, excited? Paint that picture for yourself right now about what that day looked like for you just 4 short years ago. Now, open your eyes and take a moment to recognize where you are now, the person you've bloomed into, the things you've accomplished here, the hardships along the way, the failures, the successes, the friendships, and everything else in between that college had offered you. Be proud of all that you are, sitting here today as you prepare to close that door. When you reflect on your experience within the last 4 years at Kutztown University, despite the setbacks, for you all to be sitting here today receiving the degree you've worked so hard to achieve, that is the ultimate accomplishment. That is the secret to life. Persisting in the face of adversity and struggle and having that sweet satisfaction of getting to the other side. We've all felt this. But what comes along with treading through the mud and at times walking out through the dark with your hands out in front of you is the strength you gain when you simply persevere. Ancient Roman philosopher Seneca once said, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more in imagination than in reality." Throughout the last 4 years, we spent more time fearful of the future, uncertain of what was to come the next day, the next week. Yet here we are. This is reality, right? Let us bask in this success with eyes wide, full of hope for the future. As we all embark on this new journey, about to open a new door, we must never forget that no matter the circumstances, the amount of times we'll hear no before we hear the yes, the little voice in our head saying we aren't good enough, we must always remember to strive for this feeling. The grass sure is green. We must always remember to value ourselves, our capabilities, and celebrate our strengths, humbly, of course. We must persist in the hardships, be thankful for all we have, to remember our roots, and to give ourselves grace in the process. When we leave campus today, we are entering into a whole world of unknowns, a world that we don't quite know how to navigate yet. Where to start, where we'll go, what we'll do, the people we'll become. And as frightening as this is, there is glory in it. And with hundreds of doorways awaiting you, just think of all of the possibilities that are within them. Life, if you knew it was to come, would be boring. The fun is in the mystery. It's within the opening of a doorway. You just have to have the courage to let it in. Eleanor Roosevelt spoke some truth. If life were predictable, it would cease to be life and be without flavor. As someone who came to Kutztown University not exactly knowing where my place was on this campus, I like to think I took some leaps of faith. Standing here today as one of my accomplishments being the president of the Kutztown University dance team, I feel so grateful to have had the chance to take my experience here up an 8 count. But regardless of your campus involvement, I encourage you to dig deep when you leave here today, to make your mark on all that this world has to offer you, to search for the door that's right for you, even if you have to go through 10 to get there. As frightening as change is for everyone, it is a beautiful thing to have the freedom to create your path, to pick and choose your doorways, and not to fret, for there are so many doors of opportunity just waiting for you when you leave the doors of Kutztown University today. And when it comes, knock on it a few times. No answer? Let it stay closed. Have the mental fortitude to recognize when something's not right for you, no matter how much you may want it. The truth of the matter is that life will attempt to jar us, to scare us away and make us want to run in the other direction. Life will be tiring. It will test us. It will challenge us beyond measure. But in the midst of it all is exponential personal growth, even when we feel like we're failing and when life seems messy and confusing. The important thing is to keep going, to continue to strive for the greatness within us, and to never let our dreams hide behind the door of opportunity. The journey that lies ahead of us when we leave here today is both terrifying and beautiful. It's everything, everywhere, all at once. And it's waiting. Opportunity is knocking. Life is knocking. The choice is yours. Open the door. Congratulations to the class of 2023. Thank you.
Thank you, Morgan. Graduates, in your personal and professional lives, you'll likely join many different organizations. Today, as part of your commencement, you are being inducted into one of those organizations, the Kutztown University Alumni Association. Please join me in welcoming Shirley Outlaw, class of 1988, representing the KU Alumni Council.
Thank you. Greetings to the class of 2023, President Hawkinson, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, students, and families. Believe me, it is the greatest privilege to be here today and to tell you that I am Shirley Outlaw, graduate class of 1988. On behalf of the 75,000 Kutztown alumni worldwide, congratulations. We join your families, friends in celebrating the accomplishments, successes, and resiliency that it took for you to reach this milestone. When I came to KU, I didn't realize how extraordinary my university experience would be. In my time here, I did not only receive the knowledge from the requisite classes to earn my degree, I learned life lessons. I met many friends, true friends, from all over the world who are still an integral part of my life. One of those friends, Tanya Washington, my best friend since our KU days, she's actually the godmother to my two daughters, Asia and Santana. Santana, who is also an alum, class of 2018. Excuse me, your KU connections will run deep and last the rest of your life. As you chart your course, trust that Kutztown has given you the tools and experience to conquer any challenge. Your KU connections begin when you step foot in the classroom. But your community is here to support you now and in the future. Your membership in the Alumni Association, it's free, and it starts today. As our newest members, I encourage you to return for special events like homecoming, or to participate in volunteer opportunities that will help students follow in your footsteps. Stay connected and engage with those who support you now and in the future. By doing so, you can continue our legacy and help grow our Golden Bear community. Work with the Alumni Office to find KU alum in your neighborhood. Follow us online and stay connected. Welcome to the KU alumni family. Our network is diverse, robust, and grows ever stronger with your presence. Congratulations, because together we are golden.
Thank you, Shirley. We have the special privilege this afternoon of presenting one of the highest honors at our university, an honorary doctorate degree. It is my pleasure to introduce our provost, Dr. Lauren Baston Arnold, to assist with today's presentation.
Thank you, Dr. Hawkinson. Sandra L. Corpora, class of 1969, and Placido Pat A. Capora have a passion for higher education and have devoted themselves to leaving a legacy for Kutztown University and its students. Sandra built her career working at her craft and refining her skills to become an award-winning artist. Her career at Rodale showcased her creative abilities while she volunteered and donated her time to several local organizations. As part of her commitment to Kutztown University and the next generation of artists, Sandra established scholarships for art studies and summer workshops, while also creating an emergency fund to support students in need. Pat committed a 20-year career as president of Rodale Books, guiding his group to industry-leading growth through intensive research, innovative product development, and creative customer acquisition efforts. He has led multiple organizations and consulting firms while keeping higher education at the forefront. A graduate of Moravian University, Pat serves on Moravian's Board of Trustees and established a scholarship awarded to first-generation college students. Sandra and Pat are founding members of the KU Arts Society and continue to generously support KU philanthropically. In addition, they've established a charitable donor-advised fund that supports several organizations focused on education, human services, animal welfare, wildlife conservation, alternative transportation, historic preservation, and the visual and performing arts. Dr. Hawkinson, I'm honored to present Sandra L. Kapura and Placido A. Kapura as candidates for the degree Doctor of Public Service.
Sandra and Pat, would you please stand? In recognition of your passion for higher education, for your devotion to leave a legacy for Kutztown University and its students, for your support of the arts through scholarships, and as founding members of the KU Arts Society, for enhancing emergency funds available to our students, for your commitment to the betterment of our society, for your careers in publishing and marketing, and your journeys as a successful artist and dedicated consultant, respectively, and for your commitment to the culture of philanthropy through generous and unwavering support in enriching the lives of those around you. In recognition of this and so much more, Kutztown University of Pennsylvania hereby confers upon you, Sandra L. Kapura and Placido A. Kapura, the degree of Doctor Public Service given this 13th day of May, 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please rise. And it is my distinct honor to present to you our Honorary Doctorate of Public Service, Dr. Sandra L. Kapura and Dr. Placido A. Kapura.
Thank you, Dr. Hawkinson, Anne Marie, the Council of Trustees, Alex Sojika, and the Kutztown University Foundation Board, the Honorary Degree Selection Committee, Provost Lauren Basden-Arnold, and the class of 2023. This is a very great honor for us. Like some of you, I'm the first in my family to go to college. Making art was the main thing I always did. Since I wanted to study art in college, I was happy that Kutztown Art Program offered a BFA in painting. With my art degree, it's amazing the job opportunities I had, which include fashion belt designer, illustrator, mechanical artist, and eventually I became creative director at Rodale Press. I went on to design houses, and for 30 years have been a full-time painter, teaching painting in my studio and workshops and through articles I write. Through my art and my continuing study, I have sought to inspire and teach others. Art has the power to heal and transform. And I believe that it's important to use our talents to inspire and uplift others. Throughout my career, I also volunteered my time and served on boards. Often my volunteering was art-related, and that's brought me special joy. Pat and I are both committed to giving back to our community and making a positive difference in the lives of others. We believe that service to others is not just a responsibility, but a privilege. We have seen firsthand the transformative power of service, and we believe that it has the ability to change lives. It's not just a one-time event, but a lifelong commitment to making our community a better place. What we've been able to do, and fortunate to do, is directly connected to our educational roots. We encourage you to support Kutztown University in whatever way you can. When we support the university, we invest in the future of our community and our society.
Good afternoon. So my story starts when I was 5 years old, and my parents decided to immigrate our family from a tiny Sicilian village to the south side of Easton, where there was an active Sicilian community. However, my mother, who had a fourth grade education, had one specific plan. She said to my father, "I'll only go to America if you agree that we'll send all three of our children to college." My father, who had the same fourth grade education, agreed. And in August of 1961, my two sisters and I arrived in New York, and without knowing a word of English, started school 2 weeks later. When my oldest sister was about to graduate from high school, I remember my uncle trying to talk my parents out of their higher education plan. He came over one day and he said, "She's gonna get married. She isn't gonna do anything with her education. You're just wasting your money." However, my parents were steadfast, and all three of us graduated from Moravian University. Going to college changed my life. It taught me to be independent, to solve problems on my own, to think, to challenge, and to question. My college education was directly responsible for me becoming the president at Rodale Books, a senior executive at America Online, the CEO of HCI Direct, and eventually forming my own direct-to-consumer consulting business. My college education gave me the confidence and comfort that I could solve problems in the workplace the way I did in the classroom. And while education had the highest importance in our home, selflessness and sacrifice were always key themes in our parents' lives. They were always the first to help our neighbors and to support our community. These were mostly simple but meaningful acts, like my father growing roses and my mother taking them to the church to decorate the altar. One thing we learned from our parents was, if you're in a position to do good, then you have an obligation to do it. As you embark on your personal journeys, we encourage you to prioritize service to others. The benefits of service go beyond helping others. When we give back, we also grow as individuals, gaining a sense of purpose and fulfillment that cannot be found elsewhere. The world needs your talent, your creativity, and your passion for making positive change. And we're confident that with your education and a commitment to service, you will go on to do great things and make a difference in the world. Kutztown University has a long history of serving the community, and we are inspired by its commitment to excellence and service. We are honored and deeply grateful for this recognition, and we are proud of our connection to Kutztown University.
Thank you, Sandra and Pat, and again, congratulations. It is now my honor and privilege to ask Robert Grimm, Esquire, Chair of the Kutztown University Council of Trustees, to introduce our faculty commencement speaker.
Good afternoon. As Chair of the Council of Trustees, I extend my hearty congratulations to this afternoon's graduates, and I extend my congratulations as well to their families. We are honored that you chose Kutztown University for your education, as so many from Pennsylvania and the region have for the past 157 years. We look forward to following the many successes you will achieve in the years ahead. I am honored to introduce this afternoon's faculty speaker, Josh Miller, Associate Professor of Art and Design. Professor Miller's career in teaching has included animation, web and graphic design, video game design, and various programming courses. Throughout the course of his career, Professor Miller's students have gone on to work for animation companies, advertising firms, and they have created their own businesses as well. He encourages his students to think creatively and analytically as they navigate technology. Please join me in welcoming our faculty speaker, Josh Miller.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, faculty members, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2023. It's my great honor to stand before you today on this momentous occasion. And now, all that stands between you and your celebration is the very long wait for your own name to be called. Having attended many graduations and listened to many graduation speeches, I can tell you that perhaps the only thing you'll remember from today are the jokes and the controversial statements. One of my first years teaching at Kutztown, I attended graduation, and the speaker was former math professor Randy Schaefer. Math professors aren't generally known for their humor, but when Randy stood on this very stage, he started his speech and he looked out at the audience with perfect comedic timing and said, "I'm surprised to see so many grandparents here today. My students told me that all of you died 3 or 4 times this semester." It's all I remember from his speech, and it's all I remember from that entire graduation. So I will try to match that level of humor and throw in a bit of controversy too. As you've certainly heard before, life is a winding road, and you can't anticipate what small decisions will have a huge impact on your future. To provide a little background about how I got to this stage, when I went to college, I studied computer science. I didn't love it, but I stuck with it. It certainly didn't come as easily to me as it did for my peers. And when I sat in the audience at my graduation, I didn't feel like a computer scientist. I didn't feel passionate about it, and I wasn't sure it was for me. I took a few days to think about my future, and then I did the next logical thing. I decided to get yet another degree in computer science immediately. I didn't attend my master's graduation, but if I had, I don't think I would have felt like a computer scientist at that graduation either. I didn't know it at the time, but the knowledge I learned during those years impacted the entire rest of my life in ways that I never imagined. I never became a computer scientist, but I don't think of that as a failure. I heard a quote about this recently. The failure to be what you think you're supposed to be often leads you to the thing that you're really supposed to be. I'll repeat that again, because that's what people do when they give speeches and get to the part that they think is really important. The failure to be what you think you're supposed to be often leads you to the thing you're really supposed to be. Forgive me if you've already heard this story, but Steve Jobs, one of the founders of Apple Computer, often talked about his personal winding road. He dropped out of college his freshman year. He actually later gave a commencement speech and said dropping out of college was one of the greatest things that he did in his entire life. But that definitely should not be your takeaway from this speech. What was interesting about Steve Jobs is that he was endlessly curious, and when he dropped out, he could stop taking the required classes that didn't interest him, and he could sit in on the classes that seemed interesting. He sat in on a calligraphy course, and he learned about typefaces and letter spacing. And 10 years later, when he designed the first Macintosh computer, he insisted it be the first computer with beautiful typography. Had he not attended that single course, your home computer or the phone that's in your pocket right now would look and work completely differently. You don't know what parts of the last 4 years will make the biggest impact of your life. Maybe it was a weird elective you took to fill a requirement, and that's the course that's going to change everything. Hopefully, your biggest takeaway from your college experience is to embrace curiosity, because learning doesn't stop after college. You have to figure out how to learn things on your own, because you're graduating into a dramatically changed world from just a few years ago. We're now officially post-pandemic, but there's another huge change that's happened to the world in the last 6 months. Before I explain, I'd like to poll the graduating students. You can be honest because your professors' backs are turned to you right now. I'd like you to raise your hand if you use ChatGPT to write one of your assignments this semester. You can do it, you could be honest. More hands. There weren't as many as I expected, but they haven't gotten their degree yet. So here's a controversial take. I think that's great. I think all of you should have used ChatGPT to help with your assignments. To catch everyone up, ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence tool. It can write a paper for you. It can assist you with tasks. It can give you medical advice. It can write emails. It can help you code. Recently, artificial intelligence helped me plan my family's summer vacation. And I have to admit, artificial intelligence helped me write this speech. I should mention before all the faculty storm out of the room in anger, I think there's a very big difference between having AI write a paper for you and collaborating with AI to create your content. And yes, students certainly should cite their sources. But artificial intelligence is a tool, and like so many other tools, its introduction is threatening and terrifying, and we have to figure out how to use the tool correctly. It's a lot like when the calculator was invented. And by the way, I thought this was a brilliant and unique analogy comparing AI to a calculator, but one of my colleagues told me that everyone compares AI to a calculator. But if you repeat the story, please pretend that I came up with it. I did some research, and when calculators were introduced in schools in the mid-1970s, 75% of teachers would not allow calculators in their classroom. They were worried that students would become dependent on the technology and forget math entirely. This debate continued until the mid-90s, but eventually we figured it out. Some tests allow calculators, some do not. A practical consensus was achieved. Math education did not fall apart. We're certainly more reliant on our calculators, but we also carry a calculator in our pocket every day of our lives. The same debate happened when computers added spell check. The fear was that no one would be able to spell anymore, and we would become too dependent on our devices. Admittedly, we all spell worse, but we no longer write anything by hand, and when we type into our devices, they all have spell check too. Fast forwarding to the present time, it's crazy, but the students sitting in front of me may be the last group of students that have the ability to use their brain without the assistance of artificial intelligence. You made your way through college doing the work mostly on your own, and now you're entering a world that can be aided by a tool that can enhance your knowledge. It can help your writing. It can rewrite your job application cover letters to sound more professional and persuasive. It can help you get the thoughts out of your head and write them or draw them than you ever could without artificial intelligence. You learn to think, and now you can embrace this tool. You should embrace this tool. You're just like the people who can do math without a calculator if they want to show off, or the geniuses who can spell without spell check. Soon there might not be many people like you. A final note on artificial intelligence. It's certainly scary, and it will unquestionably change every aspect of our life in ways we can't even imagine. But at least for now, it cannot be truly creative. Only humans can do that. You're entering the world at a magical time where you are uniquely able to make new thought and embrace these technologies to enhance your life. You're graduating at the perfect time. So go use your human brain to do great things in the world. Artificial intelligence told me to end this speech by looking out in the audience and saying, "Congratulations, graduates. May your future be filled with boundless opportunities and endless possibilities." Thank you.
Thank you, Josh. Students who graduate with academic distinction have been invited to be the first of the other undergraduates in each college to receive their diplomas this afternoon. We will now acknowledge the achievements of the scholars in each academic designation. Will cum laude graduates please rise? These students have achieved cumulative grade point averages of 3.4 to 3.6 on a 4.0 scale. Please be seated. Will magna cum laude graduates please rise? These students have achieved GPAs of between 3.6 and 3.8. Please be seated. Finally, will the summa cum laude graduates please rise? This highest distinction is reserved for students who have achieved GPAs above 3.8. You may be seated. Please join me now in recognizing the academic achievements of all of our students. Students, please rise and be recognized for your achievements. I now call upon Dr. Lauren Baston-Arnold to present the candidates for degrees in the class of 2023. You may be seated.
On behalf of the faculty, I'm honored to celebrate the culmination of your academic studies at Kutztown University. I wish you all success in your professional and personal lives. You are our ambassadors to the world. People will learn about or become better acquainted with KU through you. Show people that the students who attend Kutztown are impressive individuals who make a difference in the world. We know that you'll make us proud. Shortly, the deans of the respective colleges will announce the candidates for bachelor's degrees and present each in turn to the president, who will hand them the long-awaited diploma. Candidates who have distinguished themselves academically will be further identified as graduating with honors. All candidates for degrees and all associated honors and distinctions are announced based on the candidate's academic career through the past semester. The actual award of the degree and any associated honors and distinctions rests on the validation of coursework of the final semester of study, which concluded yesterday. A few of our graduates this afternoon made more progress than they had anticipated and finished the requirements for the degree after the commencement bulletin went to press. Although their names do not appear in the program, they will be announced with those of their classmates. This afternoon marks a wonderful occasion in the lives of your children, siblings, friends, and partners. We ask that you please allow all of the names to be heard as they are announced. Dr. Ann Carroll, Dean, aided by Dr. Gregory Koffinger, Special Assistant, will announce the candidates of the College of Business.
I invite the students earning bachelor's degrees from the College of Business to please come forward to the stage. Evan Betzenberger. Cameron C. DeLillo. Herberto Gonzalez III, cum laude. Alexander Slaw, cum laude. Ethan Slaw, magna cum laude. John Shortino, magna cum laude. Nicholas Joseph Capolino, summa cum laude. Sadie Grace Doss, summa cum laude. Hannah Rickles, summa cum laude. Roberta L. Harris, magna cum laude. Michael Hafer, cum laude. Grace Teresa McKee, magna cum laude. Michael A. Sciano DeCola, cum laude. Gabriel Michael Motter, cum laude. Caitlin N. Kasinger, cum laude. Jessica L. Clow, cum laude. Daquan T. Borney, cum laude. Tanner A. Geist, cum laude. Davis R. Stout, summa cum laude. Jared Hinkle, cum laude. Chelsea A. Morgan, cum laude. Caitlin Ann Simon, magna cum laude. Addison Rose Biello, magna cum laude. Taylor Elizabeth Fraunheiser, summa cum laude. Cassidy E. Kaufman, summa cum laude. Hernan A. Machado, cum laude. Hannah E. Brewster, magna cum laude. Megan Rose Hode, cum laude. Leocadia Zigirabara, Zigirabara. Okay. Benjamin Thomas Steele, magna cum laude. Tanner Michael Koricki, cum laude. Cameron D. Baumgartner, summa cum laude. Ramsey Shea Ross, magna cum laude. Margaret E. Rittenhouse, magna cum laude. Scott David Mall Jr., cum laude. Carly Batman, magna cum laude. Jacob Wolf. Jessica R. Marks. Mackenzie Taylor DeCosca. Kevin Zhang. Kyle Cooper. Christopher Deutsch. Timothy B. Neely. Devin N. Burney. Marissa Faith Giancola. Jenna L. Blesson. Julia N. Belfonte, magna cum laude. Morgan Virginia Hurd, cum laude. Brooke Lynn R. Grimm, magna cum laude. Okay. Casey Jean Remold, summa cum laude. Anne Marie Whalen, summa cum laude. Sydney Blake Pearson, magna cum laude. Cole Mannix Roche, cum laude. Jonathan D. Summers, summa cum laude. Clayton Eric Inderbitson, summa cum laude. Jeffrey Tews, magna cum laude. Julia Lynn Amoroso. Trey Corey Lovell. Mary Grace Altomeri. Grayson S. Fours. Jolene C. Harbold. Blake Viola. Tyler J. Skidmore. John C. Hodges. Maxwell D. Anderson. Zachary W. Laux. Andrew Shepard. Angelina Rose Fresta. Jenna Stoops. Sierra Anna Marie Alcorn. Piper Elizabeth Gladiker. Kayla Marie Aguero. Shelby L. Fives. Brianna L. Urban. Madeline V. Lefevre, magna cum laude. Maddie G. Ackerman. Jacob Danner. Alexander D. Gemmel. Benjamin D. Correas Rivera. John A. Peterson. Jack Hegarty. Jacob Garibaldi. Damon A. DeJesus. Ethan Gallagher. Daniela Maturana, magna cum laude. Dylan Hefner. Derek Farrell. Jonathan Manning. Aiden J. Duncan. Nicholas Vitucci. Michael Potts. Wait. Nicholas Gable. Devin Witter. Tanner Daniels. Henry P. Moyer. George D. Nikolakidis. Cole J. Murrell. Dylan Douglas Jockel. Madison E. Dissinger. Lauren R. Pontorero. Parker D. Sullivan. Christina M. Newton. Connor J. O'Neill. Trung Quang Lee. Christopher John Artis, Jr. Brady John Deerolf. Eli Ziff. Mackenzie C. Heath. Joshua D. Rafalski. Courtney Lynn Phillips. Isabella Nunez. Abigail Grace Schrant. Angel L. Orta Jr. Brandon A. Ramirez. Melanie Momfotes. Rachel Espinal Grullon. Zachary Robert Mafaro. Angelo J. Bensivenga. Sorry. Michael S. Albergo. Justin Gian Domenico. Jalen C. Lewis. Robert Tucker. Nick von Spreckelson. Aaron C. Gorecki. Christian G. Tanner. Patrick J. O'Reilly. Stephen Alexander Doyling. Kalina Collins. Aaliyah Reese Hamilton. Rania O. Abdel Fattah. Jordan Mackenzie Kibler. Allison C. Staub. Kyle Patrick Newman, magna cum laude. Matthew B. Rimmensnyder. Gina Marie R. Dixon, cum laude. Matthew R. Doherty, magna cum laude. John R. Morelli. Alexandria Caporasso. Shane R. Morgan. Kevin J. Hastings. Cameron J. Wolf. Zoe K. Rhodes Elmy. Nora Elise Capella. Elisha Maley Cruz. Alexis V. Verdez. Anna Relise Santana Loriano. Michaela D. Rauscha, cum laude. Phuc Fung. Josh M. Benton. Abigail Lane Patek. Brooke Lynn Bernini. James Cassidy. Ryan J. Lau. Kelly Ann Leiter. Kayla Lewis. Matthew J. Schaefer. Alexandra Lee Sarnicki. Morgan Smith. Rem Z. Moy. Caroline McGibbon. Carson E. Kraus. Drew A. Tomlin. Drew Himmelberger, magna cum laude. Thomas J. Fox. Dana D. Ziegler. Adama Silla. Aaron Geiger. Liam J. Cummings. Kazuto Shiotani. Fiona A. Kerr. Madison Mortimer. Justin W. Harant. Dominic J. Liberta. Shane Liney. Aiden J. Zelaznicki. Joseph Gaynor. Perry Carpenter. Trevor James Leverington, cum laude. Antonio B. Rosillo. Ryan Christopher Schmidt, cum laude. Dominic J. Proieto, summa cum laude. Gavin Edward Moretsky. Hannah E. Boggs, magna cum laude. Taylor M. DiProperzio, magna cum laude. Catherine Summit. Alexander Corey. Jacob Allen Zeiner. Peyton Sussick. David Peel. Jacob Shimiako. Christopher Paul Budd. Gabrielle E. Quigg. Shady Eldawati. Emmanuel Frias. Leomaris Darian Marchesi, summa cum laude. Bethany Perks. Amber L. Herring. Jason W. Dolek, Jr. Katana Fester. Amanda Blue. Brandon I. Smith. Kyle I. Sapp. Curtis C. Ravenel, Jr. Damir Godwin. Mirseb Ibn Brandon Rose. Keith J. Parrish. Kenneth Simon. McKeer Henry. Stephen J. Mulville. Austin T. Moyer. Albert Glasgow. Tucker James Monaco. Devin Hannon. Ryan K. Wetzel. Parker Zimmerofsky, magna cum laude. Isaiah D. Savitt. Louis Orth. Jennifer A. Barbieri. Brianna L. Carcella. Linda Billman. President Hawkinson, Provost Basden Arnold, and honored guests, on behalf of the faculty of the college, it is my great pleasure to present the May 2023 graduating class of the College of Business at Kutztown University. Congratulations to all our graduates.
Dr. Bradley Shope, Dean, assisted by Dr. Amy Filer-Wunder, Interim Associate Dean, will announce the candidates of the College of Visual and Performing Arts.
Every year, each university in the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education nominates an outstanding student for the Ali Zaidi Award for Academic Excellence. This award was established to inspire and honor state system students who excel in the pursuit of knowledge. At this time, I would like to recognize Kutztown University's 2023 nominee, Cody Hawley, who graduates today with a Bachelor of Science in Cinema, Television, and Media Production with a minor in business and is from East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. Congratulations, Cody. Students earning bachelor's degrees from the College of Visual and Performing Arts. Cody Byron Hawley, summa cum laude. Hare. Morgan Taylor Harrer. Marissa Ashley Brunt, magna cum laude. Taylor M. Phillips, cum laude. Violetta Barbara Zemba, summa cum laude. Emily Lynch, magna cum laude. Jacob J. Nahas, cum laude. Trey A. Henry, cum laude. Alyssa N. Gilbert, magna cum laude. Jake R. Kovacs, cum laude. James M. Williams, Jr., summa cum laude. Joshua McCarty, cum laude. Justin Edgar Daniels, Jr., summa cum laude. Sam Alexandra Sterner, cum laude. Lainey G. Outmiller, summa cum laude. Grace L. Heinlein, summa cum laude. Julia Bridget Jackson, cum laude. Kira Bernotas, summa cum laude. Mason Jean Klinder, magna cum laude. Kylie Golden, summa cum laude. Maha Farouk, summa cum laude. Caitlin Bilger, cum laude. Kayla D. Sherry, summa cum laude. Grace Dolores Long, magna cum laude. Autumn E. Haldeman, summa cum laude. Alexis C. Cologne, summa cum laude. Wilmary Carrasco, cum laude. Brandon Perez. Richard William Moomblau. Alexander M. Felix, cum laude. Ethan T. Gallagher. Kayla Pareda, cum laude. Andrew Joseph Buca Jr., magna cum laude. Tyler C. Ferenc, cum laude. James M. Ziprote, summa cum laude. Quentin Thomas Brown, cum laude. Maximus William Clark, summa cum laude. Cade O'Connell, summa cum laude. Anthony Daniel Quagliario, magna cum laude. Stephen P. Pastore, cum laude. Chloe J. Kampaski, magna cum laude. Maggie Ann Strutt, cum laude. Emily R. Sawillo, magna cum laude. Dominique M. Middleton, summa cum laude. Carmen A. Pavovici, magna cum laude. Athena R. Garrison, magna cum laude. Samuel Clark, cum laude. Sophia Noel Rosa, cum laude. Sophia M. Stefanowski, summa cum laude. Jessica R. Skuraton, summa cum laude. Nicolette B. Veluster, magna cum laude. Kiana Marie Escueta, cum laude. Emma C. Pennington, magna cum laude. Abigail P. Kaisner, cum laude. Justina Cahill, magna cum laude. Casey Brady, cum laude. Aiden E. Zawadny, cum laude. Kate Louise McConnell. Bernadette Ortega Crespo, summa cum laude. Gwendolyn Shuzuri Diener, summa cum laude. Olivia D. Morgan, magna cum laude. Montana A. Wagner, magna cum laude. Victoria E. Henderson, magna cum laude. Brooke E. Nuski, magna cum laude. Julia M. Yeniger, cum laude. Abigail E. Foreman, summa cum laude. Sophie Morrison, summa cum laude. Emily B. Traub, summa cum laude. Rachel Leona Price, magna cum laude. Mary Luz E. Rodriguez, summa cum laude. Olivia Joelle Kais, magna cum laude. Desiree DeHaven, magna cum laude. Michaela Jordan Vendetti, cum laude. Sarah Ann Cannon, cum laude. Julian S. Riley. Anthony Suarez, summa cum laude. Joshua Martin Chappelle. Angel Air L. Jarrett Crenshaw, summa cum laude. Nevada K. Walker, summa cum laude. Sarah N. Koviak, summa cum laude. Erica L. Bob. Matthew D. Meyer, summa cum laude. Samantha Faith Bartle, magna cum laude. Holly R. Segrestano Hawk, summa cum laude. Sana N. Wooten, summa cum laude. Lily E. Risser, summa cum laude. Carolyn Ann Kurkowski, summa cum laude. Brianna E. Wendling, summa cum laude. Corinne M. Dykmeister, summa cum laude. John M. Conley, cum laude. Emily Wildrick, summa cum laude. Michael J. Strain. Emma Pearl Smith, summa cum laude. Anam Khan, summa cum laude. Kayla J. Patney, magna cum laude. Kira Marie Arnold, cum laude. Reese Siegfried, cum laude. Corinne Anna Stumpf, summa cum laude. Una Brayshaw, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Danielle Van Orden, cum laude. Haley Dunkelberger, magna cum laude. Eric Ward. Blake Christopher Graham. Justin Ray Renninger. Alexa J. Goldfarb. Michelle Lynn Qualia. Suyapa D. Ramirez White. Lauren J. Drager. Anika Brynildson. Rachel Marie Natasi. Maya Chanel Self. Andrea Nicole Bird. Ryan James Ford. Josiah Sage Kraus. Brianna Marie Groff, cum laude. Rihanna Lynn Funk, summa cum laude. Mary Grace Long, cum laude. Cecilia R. Bloom, magna cum laude. Catherine Bomboy, cum laude. Guinevere M. Dooley, cum laude. Caitlin A. Wooten, cum laude. Madison Rochelle Stearns, magna cum laude. Jacqueline Taylor Coos. Sharia Freeman. Shannon C. Gamel, magna cum laude. Megan J. Roth, summa cum laude. Sarah R. Schaefer, summa cum laude. Lauren E. Simone, magna cum laude. Bianca G. Rosales, magna cum laude. Danielle J. Palmer. Devin S. Campbell. Julio Gallegos, magna cum laude. Chi Meng Mua. Devon Brightman. Liam G. Hall. Kevin S. Grant. Chase Robert Cernovsky. Ethan Philipchuk. Ian A. Reese. Zachary Berry. Julia Richardson. Isidra E. Garcia. Alexander Moncton. Emily G. Hoffmeister, cum laude. Lauren N. Jackson, summa cum laude. Avery Taylor Miners, summa cum laude. Gavin Dylan Strausbach. Johnny Barcarola. Samuel Sims. Wesley Butler, magna cum laude. Yannick F. Noten. Charles Brown, Jr. Nicholas Hood. Brett McLean. Kirillin Celeste Torres. Sophie G. Lawless. Kyron Allen Emmanuel Smith. Madison Dean. Caroline V. Harris. Haley Elaine Eckenrod. Angelina Phuong Nguyen. Julie Nisley. Sophia Young. Genesis Zoria. Chloe E. Matchett. David Gerard Lambre. Jalen Rain Getzt, cum laude. Kimberly Ramirez. Abigail Waldbrun. Olivia A. Vagnoni. Colin M. Hemsworth. Caitlin R. Noon. Alyssa M. Baez. Samantha Shikitano. Janelle Marie Rodriguez. Hunter L. Gerhardt. Hannah Ziegler. Sean Patrick McGinley. Kira P. Kirshenman. Acacia J. Bermudez. Sone Davia Calise James. Samantha Ann Marenchik. Patrick Christopher Matui Sweet. Jessica Stewart. Chance Michael Wundler. Rebecca Corinne Boyer. Rachel E. Wagner. Brandon C. Sink. Jeremiah Kemmerling. Casey Jean Rampalo. Peter R. Dubois. Cody R. Clendenin. Samantha Lee Yeager. Danielle N. Melman. Braden Bambury. Crystal Arroyo. Jessica Marie Long. Kelsey Dicker. Jesus Enrique Ramirez. Thomas Joseph Williams. Ian J. Grogan. Sean Hui. Vincent M. Ruggiero. Michael Benjamin Hard. Luke A. Tama. Gina Marie Gilbert. Erica Easton. President Hawkinson, Provost Basden Arnold, and honored guests, on behalf of the faculty of the college, it is my great pleasure to present the May 2023 graduating class of the College of Visual Performing Arts at Kutztown University. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree please rise? President Hawkinson, I am pleased to present for degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, the candidates who have completed all requirements for the specific and appropriate degrees named, and for whom the award of the degree has been recommended by the faculty and the Council of Trustees.
As presented by the Provost, upon recommendation of the faculty and the approval of the Council of Trustees, and by the power vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the state system of higher education, I do now confer upon each of you the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Congratulations.
This concludes the awarding of the baccalaureate degrees. I want to recognize the many family members and friends who are here today to celebrate this great achievement with you. Would all the parents, spouses, relatives, and friends of the graduates please stand and let us recognize you for the important contributions that you have made in support of our graduates. You may be seated. I wish to thank all who have worked so hard to make this commencement exercise a success. The administrators and staff who helped plan and organize this event, and the ushers, custodial, and grounds crews who made it happen, and to members of the Department of Music and the Department of Cinema, Television, and Media Production for allowing us to televise the ceremony to friends and relatives around the world. Graduates, we are proud of all of you and join with you in celebrating your success. Baccalaureate graduates, please stand. That's all of you. To signify the receipt of a bachelor's degree, please move your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left side. If you ever forget which side your tassel should be placed on, remember you wear it on the left over your heart to remind you of your alma mater. Please be seated. Today signifies a new beginning for each of our graduates. In addition to earning the degrees conferred upon you today, you have earned the right to be associated with a very special group of individuals. You can now call yourselves alumni of Kutztown University. This day marks a wonderful milestone not only in your lives, but also in the life of the university. I wish you all the best as you go into your new lives as graduates of this great institution. As you depart today, you have our best wishes for a safe drive home and a long, productive, and exciting life. I ask the graduates to please allow the platform committee and faculty to recess before being dismissed. And we request that the guests for today's program please remain seated until the marshals have released all the graduates for the recessional. As you now go into the future, remember most of us spend a lot of time dreaming of the future, never realizing that a little of it arrives every day. And on that note, I hope you enjoy your passage into the future. Be sure to occasionally stop and enjoy the view, but stay focused and don't linger too long. You have a long path still before you and much to do. You have honored us by choosing this great university, and it is our hope that we have repaid your trust in us with a quality education and a meaningful experience at Kutztown University. Congratulations and best wishes in your future endeavors. Please rise and join Jared McNally in singing the alma mater. The words are printed on the last page of your commencement program.
Where stately trees are bending, where nature's glories shine, in loveliness Kutztown towers, and there the college stands, the wellspring of our powers, the shrine our love commands. And we will ever love her and live to spread her fame. Our lives shall add new luster unto her glorious name. As guardians of her new day, our work will ever be to labor so that she may achieve her destiny.
suspecting things. Give me back my rose and my glove. Sweetheart, they're suspecting things. People will say we're in love. We're in love.